Hello everybody, BeMetalways here. Welcome to another weekly heavy metal album review. This week I'm reviewing BEHEMOTH Opvs Contra Natvram, released by Nuclear Blast Records on September 16th, 2022. Now, of course, we all know BEHEMOTH is a Polish extreme metal band formed back in 1991. They are considered to have played an important role in establishing the Polish extreme metal underground, especially since 1999's Satanica. The band's sound is by most considered to be blackened death metal. Last albums have received critical acclaim and the band has grown to a position to headline festivals. BEHEMOTH was formed as a trio with Adam Darski, aka Nergal, on guitar and vocals. The frontman and lead songwriter is the only found member left and continues to be the brains and driving force behind the band's success. With that said, the lineup continues to be a trio, but with the fourth member being a session guitarist. The formation has been stable since 2004. Now, the new album, Opvs Contra Natvram, is their 12th studio album, following 2018's I Loved You at Your Darkest. The effort brings us 10 new tracks in 45 minutes, and the album title means going against the current. BEHEMOTH take their time to get started, as the intro track Post God Nirvana is about 3 minutes of sound effects, screams, spoken words, and some tribal chanting. It creates the mood and it can certainly be used to open their concerts. The very short and voracious Malaria Vulgata follows. It's a punch in the face of a song, almost like a punk song. Then we have Off to War, which already became a live favorite. It's another super fast tempo and aggressive song, but more dynamic than the previous track I mentioned. Another aggressive song is Disinheritance, and what I love about it are the drum fills during the intro. Once Upon a Pale Horse is another song with very cool drumming, but the hallmark here is their power metal-ish vibe. But since it is still death metal, it makes me think of bands like Amon Amarth. Even the guitar solo is quite clean and melodic. It's a nice touch to the album. The Deathless Sun has plenty of aggression and melody, a combination that the band has mastered, and to me it sounds like a bridge between the 2014's masterpiece The Satanist and the band of today. It's one of my favorite songs on the album. Of My Herculean Exile was the first single out of the album and follows the same veins as the previous track I mentioned, but even more epic and mid-tempo with a long build-up intro. As the album approaches the end, we get more super fast and aggressive songs like Thy Becoming Eternal, featuring several vocal layers and choirs, especially in the mid-session interlude. It paves the way nicely to the album closer, Versus Christus, the longest song on the album with 6.5 minutes, and this is a dynamic song with voiceover piano, choirs, and slow build-up leading to blasting riffs. It closes the album in a very high note. Production is great and performances as well. No surprises that Nergal is singing particularly well on this album, and also the drums are quite engaging. Guitar work is not their highlight, but it does an excellent job wrapping up the package. Now, if I'm being picky here, I honestly don't know what to complain about it. I think maybe Disinheritance is the only song that doesn't completely appeal to me as the rest of the album does. For the rest, it is a perfect modern BEHEMOTH album in my opinion. Alright, so let's wrap up things here. Opvs Contra Natvram is a heavy album and a natural evolution from the Satanist and I Loved You at Your Darkest. It's super aggressive but also epic and melodic. It's also dynamic, showing several influences from death metal to black metal, but also very melodic moments. I didn't expect much from this album and I thought I'd just brush it off quickly, but the truth is I found myself addicted to it and I came to the realization that it's a very fucking good album. So 83 out of 100 and potentially higher as I continue to listen to it. If you like this phase of the band, you're gonna love this, so check it out. Thanks for being here, for listening, and BeMetalways!